Two separate cases, two different states, two completely different people, and yet almost the exact same ending. A car is found abandoned, and there's a small amount of time, and then nothing. Today, I want to walk through two cases, Maura Murray and Brandon Lawson, and ask a simple question. Why does the evidence stop exactly where it does? Let's talk about the pattern. At first glance, these cases don't seem connected. Different ages, different locations, different circumstances. But when you strip them down to the core facts, you start to see a pattern that's hard to ignore. The vehicle was located in a rural area, Texas, I believe. There's a short timeline, no confirmed direction, and no clear outcome. And once you see the pattern, you can't unsee it. So what we actually have in Maura's case, let's start there. She had a car crash on Route 112. Witnessed interaction with the bus driver who offered to help her, which she declined, and she's alive at the scene. And then, within minutes, she's gone. No confirmed path, no verified sightings, no clear sequence after the crash. We have a moment, and then we have silence. Now let's turn to Brandon. What we actually have with Brandon. The truck was found on the roadside. Phone calls were made, most notably a 911 call. And I actually have a short on the 911 call if you're interested in that. And unlike Maura, we don't have silence. We have a voice that seems confused, that seems like there's some urgent situation that needs to be handled as he's talking to the 911 dispatcher, and fragmented communication. But instead of answering questions, that call creates more questions. Let's talk about the critical difference. In one case, we have no sound at all. We don't even know what Maura's voice sounds like. In the other, we have sound that doesn't make sense. But in both cases, the result is the same. The evidence stops. Let's talk about the forensic problem. This is where cases become incredibly difficult. There's a limited time window, there's darkness, there's a rural terrain, and delayed or complicated searches. Because once someone leaves the immediate scene, every second matters. And in both of these cases, those seconds are exactly what we don't fully have. Let's talk about the lost in the brush theory. One explanation people often go to is disorientation, panic, or some sort of impaired thinking, maybe from alcohol or another substance, and environmental factors given the rural location of where his car actually was placed or parked. The idea that someone leaves the road, moves into the terrain, and is never found. And on paper, that can make sense. But here's the question that keeps coming up. If that's what happened, why weren't they found? Let's talk about the interruption theory. The other possibility is much harder to prove and also harder to ignore. That something happened in that gap. An encounter, maybe assistance was offered, wrong place, wrong time. Because both cases leave behind a very small, tight window where something or someone could have intervened. What makes these cases so unsettling isn't just that we don't know what happened, it's that the story doesn't continue. We're left with an unresolved case about someone who called 911, tried to get help, tried to get assistance, but the sound quality of the phone call, certain people hear certain things in the phone call, other people hear other things in the phone call. So in light of not wanting to speculate about what I thought I heard in the 911 call, I created what is clearly obvious that the phone call says. And that's what I tried to do. Feel free, if you listen to the phone call, it's actually on YouTube. If you listen to the phone call, feel free to let me know what your insights are about the phone call. I'd love to know. It's that story that doesn't continue. There's no clear next step, no confirmed direction, just a point where everything stops. And maybe that's the real question here. Not just what happened, but why the evidence stops exactly where it does. Because in both of these cases, that's where the mystery begins. So, thank you for tuning in to Grace and Gavel, where truth meets compassion. And today we did try to show some similarities between Maura Murray and Brandon Lawson, even though they were in different states, New Hampshire versus Texas. But I hope that you enjoyed this video. And if you do and felt that you got some value, feel free to like and subscribe. I'd greatly appreciate it. And I hope you have a great rest of your day. And just want to let you know that you can expect more of the same here in the coming days and weeks, because Grace and Gavel is revived. So if you're a returning viewer or a new viewer, happy to have you either way. And I just want to say thank you for your support. It means a lot to me. And I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.